Yeah, every 2 minutes, not even. It's like every minute.
What's up, guys? We are in Delta Hotel by Marriott in Denver, Colorado. And we're gonna be going over our room and debunking or seeing if the review is true.
If you didn't know, Lauren and I are on a road trip right now, and originally we had planned to stay in or around Cheyenne, Wyoming at this point in the trip, but unfortunately for us, we found out the night that we were looking for hotels in Cheyenne that there's a huge rodeo going on. Instead of staying there, we were able to find a not so sketchy looking hotel outside of Denver for $180 a night. Yes, this is still a bit over budget for us, but we saw the extra cost as a security fee, and we would rather pay extra to make sure us and our luggage are safe. Walking into the room, it seemed pretty standard. It was a nice, decent room. It had a huge TV mounted on the wall that we didn't use, unfortunately. But it also had this nice desk, a coffee maker, a fridge, which is great, especially on these road trips where we're trying to save some food. And probably the nicest thing about it was actually the bathroom. It had this huge mirror with this light behind it so you could see yourself, and the shower was really nice as well. It also had an all right view. It wasn't the most special view, but definitely better than some of our previous hotels. The only downside were the beds. We were originally supposed to be booked in a king room, but we got a double queen, so we'll explain that later in the video. But while there, we did notice it had terrible reviews, so now to the reviews.
The first review is a 3-star review from 6 days ago. It says, the hotel itself is fine, the staff is friendly and did their job. However, the parking is bad. I mean, it is atrociously bad. Was caught in a downpour and had to park in a nearby restaurant's lot because multiple, and I mean multiple, spots are being taken / used by moving vans, campers, and other
That's not parking for the hotel, that's restaurant parking. Here's us entering the hotel. It is a Saturday night though, so of course it's boundary packed. That looks like a spot, but I think it's just barely being poked into by a hitch. Maybe a bit excessive on the review, but he's not wrong. The parking is pretty bad. We've been able to find parking both nights, but you have to look and you have to get kind of lucky. We were lucky enough that both nights somebody pulled out of their parking spot as we got here.
Somebody just left. Hurry. I'm like stealing.
So we did get a spot here, but as you saw, some guy just left. Parking is pretty bad, and so far, pretty true on that review.
This next one is a long one. It's from a month ago and it has a 1-star.
Buyer beware. If you have an option to stay elsewhere, do so. While the staff was very nice and accommodating, the hotel and the room left a lot to be desired. The hotel is in close proximity to the freeway. My room was very noisy. The walls were dirty and needed to be painted, and the laminate flooring was separating and needed repair. There was a stale scent, and I woke up to find bugs in the bathroom.
No.
What? I woke up to find bugs in the bathroom? I don't know what type of bugs those are. There was a constant humming noise coming from outside the room and the wall. Air conditioner was very loud. Overall, a terrible night's sleep, and I had to check my bags before I left to make sure no bugs came home with me. Maybe there's truth to this guy's review, but for us, what do you say?
I haven't seen any bugs in here.
Or just normal bugs?
I hope we don't have bugs in here and they go in our luggage and travel with us to Utah, because I don't welcome them.
About the noise though, that was probably the most accurate part of his review. It is a tiny bit noisy depending on who drives on the freeway. I can kind of hear it, but it didn't disrupt our sleep at all.
We just turn on the AC, and that's another thing, the AC. All right, get ready for this one. It's a 1-star, it's from a month ago. The air conditioning unit sounded like a full-size passenger aircraft flying international that the engines were about to fall off.
Very descriptive.
The beds were the worst and most uncomfortable beds I have ever slept in. My folding mattress at the local jail was more comfortable than the beds in that room. No microwave. The fridge didn't work at all. The shower was gross. The building was gross. It was absolutely not worth the money I spent. He didn't want to go back to the jail.
That guy sounds like he's being hyperbolic, and he sounds, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like just somebody who had a bad time with either an employee or something and just wanted to roast everything he could. The AC being loud to us, what do you think?
It does not bother me at all. I honestly like the sound of the AC because I don't like complete silence. Like, it's not crazy loud. It's just like, you know what an AC sounds like.
The sound of an AC, yeah.
It's not like a full passenger aircraft.
Here's the jet that everybody's talking about, the insanely loud AC unit. That's how it sounds up next, but obviously you don't sleep like this. Depending on what bed you used. Here's what it sounds like from this angle, you're sleeping. Oh man, it sounds like a jet. I think it's a bit of an overreaction. It sounds like an AC to me, and none of the walls look dirty to us. The only things that I would say in this review that are somewhat true are the beds are a little bit stiff. I don't think I would like jail beds over. I've never been to jail, so I can't say like that guy can, I guess, but I don't think I would like jail beds more. And then it is pricey. That was the other thing. Like, we got kind of screwed over on the price, but we'll tell you about that in a bit.
2 stars a month ago. Worst stay ever for a Marriott. Stayed here for a family wedding. We requested a down-free room because of allergies and no maid service, all of which was conveyed ahead of time. Front desk attendant, granted, was new, but clueless. Said we'd have a room with a view. Didn't care, but view of the freeway when promised mountains is hardly a view. Room had down pillows and comforter. Broke out with a bad rash and had to yell at them.
At who?
I don't know. USB ports and outlets didn't work. Light was poor. Air conditioning was so loud, had to put in earbuds to sleep. Maids came in when they weren't supposed to last night post bedding change. They stole my expensive tumbler and rifled through my mom's makeup.
We left some valuable stuff in here as we went to Casper, Wyoming, which is like a 4-hour drive, and we came back and none of it was stolen. We put the do not disturb thing on, but everything was fine. I don't know why they keep complaining about the AC, and I do like the noise a little bit because it kind of helps with not hearing other stuff. I don't like hearing just straight silence because I have a little bit of tinnitus, and then I don't like hearing the freeway when you can hear some annoying cars.
I do understand the poor lighting.
The outlets worked fine for me. I was charging my laptop the whole time, and I even used a USB charger for the phone and the camera.
A 3-star review from a month ago. This one is difficult for me. Great location, very clean. Maybe just bad luck, but I smashed my finger badly in the shower door as the stop wasn't in place. They did come and fix that. Blasted in the face with water from the shower wand twice. Both times the valve was open and it was turned directly where anyone's face would be.
This guy sounds like a cartoon character.
Had to take my wet clothes to my next stop. Blew off the first 2 incidents, but getting hosed down again pushed me over.
This guy either has the worst luck possible or he's writing the next Looney Tunes episode. Can you imagine? I just picture this guy,
once it does it, he does it again.
Yeah, he's taking a shower and then he closes it too fast.
We should try and slam our fingers.
I mean, I did, when Lauren, that's one that you did tell me about earlier, and I did like close the freon on my door to see if it would, and it did kind of hurt, but I mean, if I fell on the ground, it would hurt too. And if I slammed my hand in any door, it would hurt. I don't think most doors have a stopper from stopping and slamming on your hand.
Here's another 1-star from a year ago. Not very impressed. The AC units were loud and the one in the front room area was not working properly. Our view was a homeless encampment. We were supposed to stay for 4 nights but checked out after 1.
Again, with the AC unit thing, it sounds like an AC.
I've always loved hearing the AC. We also gotta show the view if we have a homeless encampment outside. It's kind of loud, so...
So, no homeless encampment.
Alright, I got one for you. You haven't heard. 1 year ago, 1 star. Delta Hotels, Denver, Colorado. You can do better than this. First we get here for our conference and the place is overbooked. Can't get the king room I booked back in, all caps, January. No compensation, they said. Then we get to our room and our toilet squealed like this every 30 to 60 seconds. And there's a video. I'll play it after. Fridge was in a small cubby with no inhalation. Parentheses, I was a refrigeration tech. Instantly knew what was wrong.
A little humble brag in there.
Opened up to find the coil, a frozen block of ice and not even slightly down in temp. Called down to desk to get a new room. Went a floor down and this room is just as bad. Squealing toilet, fridge iced up, no king room. Never again staying at a Delta Hotel by Marriott. I do not recommend. Negative 10,000 stars. But let me make sure to say, the staff are awesome. They deserve a raise for having to deal with angry customers like me who are having awful experiences. Let's play this clip. I haven't seen it. No.
That's pretty bad.
What is that? Wait, I want to play it, but it won't let me.
Yeah, every fucking 2 minutes. Not even. It's like every fucking minute.
Wait, I gotta play it.
Yeah, every fucking 2 minutes. Not even. It's like every fucking minute.
Why does he say it every 2 minutes? Doesn't he flush it? Does he not flush it in the video?
No,
Damn,
it
he's
just
doing
did
it by
it.
itself. Dude, how scary would that be if you walk in? Can you pause it? How scary would that be if you walk into your hotel room and then you hear that coming? And I would think somebody's in my bathroom.
We haven't had that problem at all.
I don't blame him for that. I mean, that is actual proof, so we can't say that happened to us here, but he had proof there. I don't think he was telling his toilet to make that sound.
Okay, next one. From 10 months ago, it's a 1 star. I paid with taxes $137 for a room. Get there and they want $50 deposit plus another add-on to the bill with no refund. Talk about ripoff. And the first add-on fee for booking plus that ask you for a tip for getting you the room at a deal. When you have to pay 2 times as much more to get the room, there's no deal in there at all. Scared there. Never go there again. That is a thing. I feel like we did get ripped off because they told us $134 a night and they added on $100 service fee. Like this is Las Vegas, like a resort fee. His review is pretty much spot on except for being scared or whatever. And we didn't get asked for a tip, but that is the thing. We're gonna talk about some cons here. I guess this would be a good time to talk about it. We did feel like we got a little ripped off. We were kind of like, whatever, screw it, because we're on a road trip right now and we did not know, but apparently one of the biggest rodeos in the country is going on in Wyoming, which is where we're supposed to stay. There was nothing around Cheyenne, Wyoming, nothing close in Wyoming that wasn't like $250 a night. And we didn't want to stay in a motel because we have some pretty valuable luggage with us right now. So we got this place in Denver. It said $134 online night. And then I called and the guy did this whole marketing scheme. He like asked for my name and I was like, oh, my name's Joseph. He's like, okay, Joseph. So Joseph, what we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna talk to a manager because we're pretty tight on rooms right now, Joseph, but I'll come back and I'll let you know, Joseph, okay? Then I wait like 2 minutes. He's probably just like eating a sandwich or something. And then he comes back on the phone. He's like, all right, Joseph, we have this exclusive deal here, but it's just for an online thing, but I can get you all the way down to $134. And I was thinking in my head like, oh yeah, like it says online. And he also said they only have 1 room left. Yep, 1 king though, king. And then we get through everything, then he says $365 at the end. So he sends me the itemized bill and yep, they threw in like basically $90 in service fee and some other type of fee. At that point, we were already looking for a hotel for probably over an hour. So we were like, this is the cheapest we're gonna find. We get here and they're like, oh, by the way, we overbooked with third parties, which it's like, what? We called your line and we only have queens available. So we asked, is it gonna go down in price at all? Nope. They were a little scammy and they weren't super nice at the front desk. They were just kind of like matter of fact and no sugarcoating it. Yeah, when I asked the lady, because I was like, oh, does it go down in price? And she's like, no, it's the same. And then I looked away and I looked back up and she was still kind of like staring at me and I was like, girl. 1 star a year ago. Hopefully this doesn't happen to us. All caps, do not stay here. I would give this place 0 stars if possible. My car was stolen from their parking lot during my stay, which seems to be an ongoing issue here. According to their manager, their parking lot is a park at your own risk area. The person who stole my car walked into their lobby, talked to the front desk, and immediately went out and stole my car that was parked up against the hotel. I thought this was concerning, considering there are multiple accounts of people's cars being broken into and stolen from their parking lot. I think there's gonna be only one way to either prove this or debunk it, and that's gonna be tomorrow. We're set to drive to Utah, and if the next clip is us in the car, I think that'll be good enough to debunk it. And if the next clip is us looking for our car and walking, then that means he was right. So just a quick recap. I would say most of those are just people exaggerating or they had a really weird one-off experience. Things that did seem to be true though. Customer service does seem to be a bit bad here. It doesn't seem like it's their forte. That was our experience too. Just like we said earlier, they weren't overly mean, but they weren't very nice or welcoming. They do also seem to be kind of scammy with the way they book. People talking about it being too much, being overpriced. I would definitely agree. And the way they went about it was kind of annoying too. And then lastly, the thing that we agree with, the bed is a little stiff, okay? For this pricey of a hotel, you would think the bed would be quite a bit better. It does seem pretty stiff. I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up this morning, because I was reading these reviews last night and I was joking to you, I was like, the bed doesn't feel hard. When I woke up, what side was I sleeping on? One side was in pain. That's all I knew. The toilet thing, that was funny. Luckily we didn't have that happen to us, but that obviously was happening to that guy. Our fridge works. I don't know. When we first came in, it was not cold, but that's because there's a button, you gotta turn it on.
Our room didn't come with a microwave. That didn't matter for us, but that is kind of annoying, paying $180 a night basically after taxes and fees, and then not getting a microwave and also not getting complimentary breakfast in the morning. This is by no means a bad place to sleep. It felt safe. Everything in the room looks all right.
Also, we're not sponsored by this hotel at all. We just thought it was funny reading the reviews and we wanted to do a video.
That was that. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little dumb video that we did about this hotel. Obviously, we're not sponsored because we're kind of dogging on the price, which it is overpriced.
Yeah, we had a good experience other than the price. Literally everything else has been great.
So thank you guys for watching.
Like and subscribe and share.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, every fucking 2 minutes, not even. It's like every fucking minute.